After the meeting in Moscow between Donald Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff, his son-in-law Jared Kushner, and the Russian dictator Vladimir Putin, Putin's aide Yuri Ushakov stated, "There was supposedly a useful discussion, but there is still no compromise plan on Ukraine."
They thoroughly discussed the profound essence of what is contained within the pages of these historical American documents and their significant implications. There were some things we could agree with, and the President confirmed this to his interlocutors. Some things drew our criticism.
At the meeting, the politicians discussed several options for a plan to resolve the war in Ukraine. Ushakov confirmed that the territorial issue was discussed. Putin and Witkoff also talked about the prospects for economic cooperation between the Russian Federation and the United States. According to him, Russia and the United States agreed not to disclose the substance of the talks between Witkoff and Putin in the Kremlin. As NBC News reports, Putin did not hide his plans, which include seizing the entire Donbas and demilitarizing Ukraine, which would essentially leave it defenseless. At the same time, there are issues on which Moscow is ready to show flexibility. According to the official, this also concerns Russian assets frozen in Europe. Politico writes that during the negotiations, Russian dictator Vladimir Putin used a combination of charm, invented tricks, and direct threats to show the US negotiators the exact position of the Russian Federation. At the same time, the publication notes that Putin made the US delegation wait for the meeting in the Kremlin. On December 2nd, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, speaking in the Irish Parliament, stated that Ukraine is now closer to peace than ever before. According to him, a strong country can start a war, but another strong country can make the war stop. He also asked to remind the world that the Russian invasion of Ukraine is a criminal and unprovoked act of aggression.
And this happened because Russia aggressively wanted to treat Ukraine as its sovereign property and the Ukrainians as mere cattle.
Meanwhile, it became known that US negotiators Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner were supposed to meet with Zelensky on December 3rd in Brussels, but cancelled the meeting. The Kremlin stated that the US representatives allegedly promised to return to Washington immediately after negotiations with Putin.